Have you ever finished a day and wondered where did all the time go? We move so fast, chasing so much, that life starts to feel like a blur. But time is not something to fill, it's something to feel. And when we slow down, even just a little, life starts to feel like life again. That's where slow living begins. It's not about doing less, it's about doing things with intention, choosing presence over pressure, silence over noise. In a world that constantly demands more, slowing down becomes a quiet act of self respect. It's how we connect with ourselves, our surroundings, and what actually matters. Some people may assume slow living is only for the privileged, that it's something reserved for people with a lot of time, money, or a perfect environment. But that's not true. Slow living can be for anyone, like city dwellers, students, working professionals, even those in small towns and villages. It starts with simple choices, like setting boundaries between work and personal life. It begins when you stop mindless scrolling, cut down on impulse shopping, or say no to the constant noise from social media. Slow living asks us to redefine success, not as more money or more recognition, but as peace, balance, and being okay with where we are. I am currently fostering a tiny caterpillar, and caring for it reminds me of a story that I've heard many times. Maybe you have heard it too. It's about a businessman and a fisherman. The businessman who advises a fisherman on how to expand his work, make millions, and one day to retire to live a peaceful life. But the fisherman responds, I'm already living the peaceful life now. That story reminds me that embracing what is around us, our home, our space, even something as small as a caterpillar, bring us more joy than comparing our lives to others ever will. Slow living let us notice, appreciate, and connect with the now. We live in a hustle culture. Everyone is chasing goals, running from one task to the next, barely stopping for a breath. But sometimes it's okay to pause, to slow down, even when the world tells you to speed up. I know shopping often feels like an escape, a little dopamine hit in a chaotic day. But what slow living taught me is that growth doesn't come from consuming. It comes from reflecting, doing the work, and staying present in the process. Having a growth mindset means caring more about the journey than just the result. I have always had a mind that runs in every direction, 100 tabs open at the same time. So, honestly, slowing down didn't come naturally to me. But something like this painting, it becomes a small project that helped me ground myself. If you are like me, someone who always needs something engaging, slow living doesn't mean being idle. It means choosing intentional engagement. It helps you clear the noise so you can finally figure out what truly deserves your energy. That shift, it's been a life changing. There is a version of slow living we see online. Aesthetically perfect kitchens, cafe style breakfast tables, soft filters, and vintage mugs. But that's just a style. Slow living doesn't need to be aesthetic. You don't need to buy anything to live more intentionally. It's not about creating a Pinterest perfect lifestyle, it's about creating a life that feels right for you. Cooking, eating, being fully present with your meal, that is slow living, and it is enough. As the day ends, I am reminded that slow living is not something you achieve, it's something you return to. It's not perfect, not always peaceful, but it's real. It's how I find space for myself again, space to think, create, to breathe. We can't always live like this every day, but we can choose these slow moments over and over again. And maybe that is where the magic really lives. If this resonated with you, feel free to like or share. It helps more slow moments find their way to the others. Thank you for watching. Until see you in the next one, take care.